walang mapait na kape at nakakainip na araw sa Keroppi Podcast.
Hello everyone, kumusta? Kumusta ang ating buhay? Kumusta ang araw natin? Here again, this is Kero and welcome to my podcast. So, for today's episode, mayroon akong i-share. May nakita akong isang tweet. We can still call it tweet, though hindi na Twitter ang pangalan ng nakasanayan nating app na Twitter. It's called X right now, no? Pero I will still call it Twitter. And yung post na, they call it now post, but it's I still want it to be called tweet kasi mas, may distinction yung tweet over just using the term post. Kasi in Instagram, in other social media, the term is just post, but in Twitter or in X, previously, during Twitter days, it's called tweet. Anyway, so let's move forward. So this one is about yung hashtag na ginamit niya is hashtag National Coming Out Day. So it's LGBT related stuff. Okay, so let's start the reading. Sabi niya, I was outed 2 years ago by drag queens na host ng wedding reception ng pinsan ko. Basta before doing games, may pa-interview pa sila per player. Tapos nung ako na i-interviewin nila, they kept saying, nakakaamoy ako ng malansa. Bakla ka, no? My social anxiety attacked and oo na lang ako. While playing the game, umiiyak ako noon and nag-walk out ako. Parents ko nandun, lahat ng relatives ko nandun. So, ayun, I just decided to go out myself to everyone kasi what's the point kung nalaman na rin naman nilang lahat. Actually, the host and the married couple followed me right away. Nag-apologize naman ang yung host. Umuuna na ako para tigilan na nila ako and lumayo na yung host. I was in that time where I have dilemma, where and when will I out myself to my family? But I didn't expect it to happen during my cousin's special day. I don't know what's their name, but I don't want to know then. I don't want to hold grudges to the host, and that thing that they did may be forgiven, but I will never forget everything. Sana man lang naging careful sila, lalo na dear gays, nagdaan din sila sa ganong scenario where they hide their sexuality and out themselves. Ang problem ko lang naman doon ay yung tatay ko kasi he's expecting so much from me. But mabait tatay ko and he loves me so much na. And reaction niya lang ay manahimik at di ako kausapin for weeks. Pero I was really scared on what he will do talaga. Ayun yung maliit na story niya about coming out sa kanya. I'm not sure if it's true, if it's coming out day, today, October 12. National Coming Out Day, pero hindi ko yung narinig. Anyway, regardless if it's National Coming Out Day or whatever, coming out is for LGBT is it's like a milestone / ito yung parang totoong talaga, kumbaga kung sa tuli, parang ganon, parang ito yung talaga yung term kasi sa normal or sa straight people is manhood, right? Ito yung parang binyag, ganyan. So, sa LGBT, sa side naman ay ito yun, coming out. Some people, of course, it's an option naman na they will not come out or they will come out later in life. And some people naman prefer to come out early. It's just that because siguro better yung environment, mga ganun. May mga different factors naman. But of course, everyone wants to be free, no? At yan nga, yung naman, yung author naman nun, parang sa nakikita ko or the way he wrote it, parang he's already, he's now in a good, situation. Parang he's just like, looking back, ganyan. Pero meron pa rin siyang parang there's a little bit of siguro bitterness or something there na para it could have been a better way. Parang ganon, siguro. Pero, anyway, hindi naman lahat perfect, no? I mean, hindi naman pwede na lahat na lang ng plano natin will really happen like 100% accurate. Of course, it's a plan. Anyway, so, for me naman, I think what happened to him was a blessing in disguise. Parang hindi naman siya really that negative. So far, yung sa story niya, hindi naman siya ganun ka-negative since na-mention nila naman at the end of the story na yung parang pinaka-problem na lang talaga is yung father niya na medyo yung father niya na merong malaking expectations from him. I'm not sure what is that expectation, maybe anak or something, but kasi you can be brilliant person regardless if you are straight or not, right? So parang I'm not sure, baka yung anak, yung pagkaroon ng apo, baka yun yung expectation ng father. Anyway, pero yung ano lang naman niya dito is weeks lang naman hindi siya kinausap, and then of course this is a throwback story, so probably they're okay now. So well, good for him. for others kasi they're still there in the closet, so there's nothing we can do about it. It's still nasa kanila yon kung when sila ready. Speaking of when sila ready, I agree on that na meron talagang, I mean, we really need to respect the timeline of every person kung when sila magiging ready, ganyan. Kasi may mga times, especially this case na it's difficult kasi the society is parang hindi naman anti, pero there is a negative connotation or parang negative comments. It's not, hindi ba siya ganun ka accepted na it exists. I mean, yeah, there is already acknowledgement, pero people still shocked if someone ganyan nag-out. Though in this generation naman, so far sa nakikita ko is hindi na ganun yung problem nila. Parang it's lesser na so far as sa nakikita ko sa Gen Z. Parang it's easier for them to come out, probably because the millennials are, medyo yung mga mother nila, millennials, or yung mga late na mga boomers, medyo open na rin sa ganun. Because of the TV, mga ganyan, mga sa internet, tsaka yung mental health, parang may marami na silang awareness about it, and they're open and fair siguro sa na it exists talaga. So back to the story, kasi ang point ko talaga dito is yung coming out, no? Kung is it right ba na, kasi yung ginawa sa kanya, parang he was outed, right? Is it right ba na you're gonna quote unquote help? Kasi from what I understand, kasi yung ibang mga tao, regardless if they are part of LGBT or they're straight, some people think kasi na if you will let that person parang out sa closet nila, it's a kind of help. Parang sa kanila, it's parang yung tao na yon na nasa closet is parang may utang na loob pa dapat sila sa'yo na nag-out sa kanila. Pero it's not actually that way din naman. Kasi, again, hindi mo naman yun buhay. So, sila lang makaka-decide kung when sila lalabas ng kanilang closet, or kung lalabas ba sila or not anymore, right? It's up to them. So, yun. Parang hindi naman nila yun sinasadya. Hindi naman nila yung intensyon na sirain yung mga plano mo or sirain yung buhay mo by just, kasi para sa kanila, what they think kasi is they're helping you na, maging free. Kasi probably especially for some LGBT members na out na, they experience na kasi the freedom eh. So they want also that freedom na ma-experience din ng people na nasa closet. Which is na blind sila na yung iba kasi nasa closet, meron silang mga reasons bakit nandun pa rin sila. And it's not something na parang it's in a snap magagawa niya pa rin. Sometimes may mga ano din na you need to slow down. Depende talaga yan sa situation ng person. However, yung sa akin naman nakikita ko sa story, based sa story na binasa ko earlier, ano naman siya, more on a blessing in disguise. Kasi he already has a plan, or he had a plan to, past tense na pala, he had a plan to, come out talaga. It's just that hindi pa lang niya alam kung kailan o kung paano. Yun yung struggle niya eh. So I think what happened to him, yung na-out siya in the event. Nanonood yung mga relatives niya, yung parents niya, ay siguro yun yung siguro during prior to that, baka pinag-pray naman talaga niya na na he will be free. Pero yun nga lang, hindi niya alam kung paano. So siguro yun, si Lord na nagawa ng paraan. Hindi mo kaya, magpapadala ko ng people that will help you out. So yun, siguro yun yung reason. Kasi feeling ko naman, hindi naman siguro overall in a God level mindset, char. Parang hindi naman siguro ni God, ipapahamak ka, parang ganon. Parang hindi naman ako naniniwala na ipapahamak ka ni God because you're what? Parang wala naman siyang I don't know. Parang feeling ko hindi naman lahat naman ang nangyari sa atin na may reason, and they are all worth it or reasonable talaga. Parang parang mayroon talaga siyang weight yung nangyayari sa atin, even if it's just a simple, kahit disgrasya, mga ganun mga bagay, kahit mga tingin mo is parang hindi naman siya significant as of now. Pero when you look back, pag natapos na yung ano na yun sa buhay mo, you will realize na yung palang nangyari is because kailangan siyang mangyari kasi there is something because it will open something, right? It will open, or it will show you na there is another road, parang ganon, or open an opportunity, or maybe another point of view, something like that, something, or growth opportunity, not necessarily, growth in general, growth opportunity. So I think yun, lahat ng mga nangyari, whether it's bad or good. So if you prayed for it, or maybe hindi man siguro na pray, maybe whisper it sa universe, and universe, for those people na hindi naniniwala ng God, so we'll just call it universe nila para fair. Naniniwala sa yan nga, para fair, we'll call it universe. You whisper it in the universe, and the universe hear it kung ano yung desire ng heart mo. For example, in his case, story na parang gusto niya mag-out, gusto niya maging free na, parang ready na siya. It's just that yung logistics na lang, kung when, kung saan, kung paano, yun lang yung parang hindi niya maisip, kung hindi niya ma-plan, kasi mahirap din naman kasing i-plan siguro. Yeah, mahirap naman siya i-plan. Yung iba kayang parang they will just wake up one day and then, okay, I'm ready na, and they will just do it randomly, like in the breakfast table, mga ganon. Pero yung iba naman parang depende talaga sa trip ng person. Yung parang magpo-proposal, yung may mga pa-camera pa ganon, or yung iba naman is social media na lang sila out, and then their friends and family will just learn from their post, mga ganon na lang. Yung parang subtle lang, kasi yun lang yung kaya nila. I mean, yun yung kaya nila na they cannot like one-on-one say it face to face. Diba? It's common naman na some people prefer to write things, or ngayon na may mga video na or may mga audio na instead of writing, they will just post it as a audio or video. Yan just to share their thoughts and feelings. So yun, anyway, so yun nga yung sa story is it's a blessing in disguise. It's a positive naman na overall yung story. Pero in general, kasi may mga ganun ding situation. Some people think na parang it's really bad or you should not out people. Yes, that's correct. I agree on that. And you should not out the people, but sometimes you will not. But don't feel bad lang if ever kung sa tingin mo during that time na na-out mo yung person. For example, ikaw this is for the this is muna sa side ng mga ng out ng mga tao, ng mga members ng LGBT. So if your intention during that time is legit naman siya na anong tawag niyan, innocent and parang you really want to help the person, I think it's okay. You should not feel guilty about it. Kasi what you did is just parang, let's just say, kumpas ng Panginoon for those who believe in God. Kung hindi, if you don't believe in God naman, parang the universe is telling you to do it, or it's not really you talaga na parang may evil plan ka or something, because in your heart, inside you, alam mo naman na you don't want din naman na mangyari yun. It's just that hindi mo naman alam yung story niya or yung total story niya, or baka balik sa story ni person, ng author, na baka mayroon na talaga siyang signs. Hindi naman sinabi na may mga signs siya, di ba? Baka may mga movements na siya, and they thought, yung mga drag queens, they thought na he's already out. Parang ganon. Pero parang hindi lang siya ganon ka, alam mo parang out ka na, pero hindi pa ina-acknowledge or ina-address ng members ng family. So sila na yung sila na yung nagsabi verbally sa lahat. Hindi na siya shocking news. Pero alam mo yun, parang kasi mayroon ng mga hints, mayroon ng mga signs na ganun nga. Kaya yun siguro, kaya nag-apologize naman sila, diba? And sabi pa nga niya, nag-yes na lang siya para tumigil na sila sa pag-apologize. So, yun nga, parang mali yung interpretation nila. So, tama rin naman yun, nag-apologize, and it's kasi hindi rin naman nila alam, and genuine din naman yung innocence nila. So, if that's you, then it's okay. I mean, it's okay na hindi ka mag-guilty. Pero, again, hindi naman sinasabi ko na okay na mag-out ng people. It's just that, pag nagawa mo yun accidentally, don't feel guilty about it. Parang move on. Mag-move on ka na lang. I know some people na makakarinig ito might not like my opinion, my point of view, kasi they have their strong belief na no, kasalanan mo talaga yan kasi hindi mo na-respeto yung person. Pero for me kasi, parang in general, in a wider point of view, na what happened to that person, maaring, parang we think na this guy na nag-out sa kanya is, ito yung talagang may sala kung bakit siya naging, bakit siya penalized ng magulang niya, stuff like that, and all of those things na mga aftermath. Pero, hindi natin nakikita na ito pala talaga yung past niya. Diba? Yung person na yon na parang feeling natin ay sawi. Yun pala talaga ang past niya. Kailangan niyang pagdaanan yon. Kailangan niyang, yun nga, pagdaanan yon kasi mayroon pang better past para sa kanya. Or mayroon ng new opportunity. There's another doors that needs to open at kailangan yun na masettle immediately. So, it just happened na ikaw yung naging instrument na ma-open yun. I mean, para ma-settle yung problem niya na ganun. So, ganun. Don't feel guilty if ganun nga. Pero kung balak mo talagang sirain siya sa pamilya niya, yung meron ka talagang plano, then that's a different story. Yun, magigilty ka dapat. Kasi you have that evil plan, may ulterior motive ka pala. So yun, and then sa side naman ng person na out unexpectedly, na hindi ka ready, na caught off guard ka. Yeah, it's I understand na frustrating, na medyo pagagalit ka talaga kasi hindi yun wala yun sa plan mo, hindi ka pa ready. Well, I will quote it parang inside a quote, hindi ka pa ready. Kasi ang totoo niyan, you are ready. You're just scared. Kasi pag alam mo na sa sarili mo na, okay, this is who you are, right? Wala ka nang, ganoon talaga. Pero ang problem mo lang is yung society, yung family mo, yung environment mo, hindi sila accepting on it. Yun lang yung problem mo. That's why you're scared. Pero you are ready if ever. I mean, ready ka na. Parang wala ka naman, hindi man natin ma-anticipate kasi yung yung may consequence eh. Pero alam mong may consequence. Diba? And alam mo na yung sarili mo, so you're ready na. It's just that, yun nga lang, you're just scared of what. That's why hindi mo siya magawa-gawa. So ayun, so I think you should, hindi naman sa gaslight, tama bang term gaslight, yung or guilt tripping? I don't think it's a guilt tripping. I'm not sure if, hindi naman sa, psychologically manipulating you. Gano'n na lang, parang generic. Kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung guilt tripping tsaka gaslighting. Kasi may, nabasa ko na yun, pero mukhang hindi siya pasok sa ginagawa ko now. For those who think na I am doing it. Well, let's just say that I'm doing it para sa ikakasaya niyo. Though that's not my intention, no? Na quote-unquote psychological manipulation. Hindi yun ang intention ko, pero apparently baka yun yung nakikita niyo ngayon. Pero what I want kasi to emphasize or point out na you need to look at it always on the brighter side kasi it's not all, parang, alam naman, tinuro sa amin to when I was in elementary about this. Hindi siya tinuro, parang na-mention lang yata yan ng teacher ko dati about the glass na may tubig. Tapos, if I describe niya sa'yo kung ano ang description mo doon, if it's half empty or half full, then your answer to it determines how you, sabi niya, the way you answer it, I mean, your answer determines how you look at life. If you say half empty, then you look at that means na parang nasabi niya na, kumbaga, kung psychologist siya, she'll be able to, parang, hindi man conclude, pero parang merong points doon as a psychologist na masabi niya na, oh, you're more into looking the negative side of life. Tapos, kung ikaw naman tapos yung, kunwari yung student naman sabihin niya na, I describe it as half full. So, you are looking life more positively. So, what I'm trying to say here is, look at life. I mean, I'm encouraging everyone to look at life positively. I know sometimes we're gonna look at it negatively and blind tayo, yung mind natin will be clouded. That's why sometimes may mga salita from someone, probably that's me, na narinig mo ngayon, na medyo hurtful kasi hindi ka pa ready na tanggapin yung words na yon. But those words maybe is what you need pala to open up your mind. Oh, I need to think positive in life. Kasi parang lately I've been thinking negatively. Like for example, ngayon nito, maybe you have a comment right now na, oh, hindi kasalanan talaga, hindi maganda to, you're gaslighting, you're guilt tripping, parang mo yung author or yung kumbaga quote unquote biktima, sabihin natin biktima ng pag-out, yung na-out na person. 'Di ba? Parang sinasabi mo na, oh, kasalanan mo. Hindi ko naman sinabing kasalanan niya. What I'm just saying is look at it. Look at the brighter side and move on, kasi yung importante. Kasi yun kasi yung point. Yun kasi yung parang, hindi siya principle, pero parang ganun akong mag-isip na something happened to us, hindi siya always, maaring good or bad, but there is always a reason why it happened. And that reason, for me, is for your own good, always. It will move you somewhere kasi if you will stay there assuming na yung si person yan, for example, or not just that person, for example, yung mga ibang people na nasa closet pa rin nila, and they prefer that one. Every day, hindi naman gusto nilang mag-out, pero of course, yun nga, they prefer to stay inside. And but every day they wish na they're out, that they can live normally, right? Versus the people that are already out. So they don't have to think about it na. And then, yung mga nasa closet pa, they will think na, if they will continue that phase na nasa loob lang sila ng closet until matanda na sila, and then what if they will reach the point sa deathbed nila na nasa closet pa din sila? So what do you think they will feel na parang they miss part of their life, na how they parang, kung ako yun kasi, parang isipin ko na kung nag-out pa sana ako long time ago, hindi sana nagawa ko niyan bago man lang kumawala, di ba? Alam mo yung ganon, parang there's a regret. So yun yung parang naisip. Kaya I'm encouraging na if you can go out na. Pero again, it's up to you pa din. Kasi marami naman kasi talagang mga reasons. Mayroon tayong mga hinihintay. Mayroon tayong maraming reasons, and they're all valid naman. So sana ay hindi ka mag-regret sa sa decision mo sa buhay. So ayun, kasi whatever happens nga, whether it's bad or good, sometimes yun nga yung evolution, may mga part talaga na masakit. We need to undergo yung sakit na part kasi kailangan. Hindi natin alam kung yung butterfly ba from caterpillar, di ba naging crystalline, whatever, pupa, or yung nasa loob pa siya ng parang shell. Paglabas ba niya, parang wala ba siyang mafe-feel na pain? What if there is a pain pala sa part ng butterfly? Na kailangan niyang lumabas kasi wala siyang choice doon sa, I think it's chrysalis. I don't think na ganun ka easy sa part ng butterfly. If you want to be free, if you want to come out, regardless, not specific come out sa LGBT na story, coming out from anything, whether it's for example your poverty, coming out from poverty, diba? You need to make sacrifices. Sometimes you need to lose people, sometimes you need to leave people, and it's painful because you want to come out from that stage in life. So to summarize the podcast, so don't feel guilty kung ikaw ay naging instrument ng pag-come out ng isang tao, regardless if it's about LGBT or hindi. Maybe a scenario na that person needs to undergo, something. I will not say tragic kasi hindi naman all the time tragic, pero something na medyo it will shake his boat, parang ganun. As long as don't feel guilty, as long as that you are innocent talaga, and then you mean well, basta ganun, basta hindi ka guilty, legit na hindi ka guilty kasi you just want for the good of that person. Unfortunately, mukhang hindi yata yun nangyari sa gusto sa ginawa mo. So don't feel guilty about it. Second is para naman sa person na mag-out, whether it's ready or not. Pero feeling ko, you are ready if you already thought about it, right? You are already ready from that point. You are just scared. Anyway, so yun nga, back to the person na will have a challenge sa kanyang life. Wag mong i-blame naman yung person, or wag mong parang isipin ng masama, or yun nga, hold grudges doon sa person na ginawa yung mga bagay na yun. Kasi they are just instrument lang din naman eh. Probably yan nga, it's just they are just instrument. So para sa akin, you just need to be thankful na lang siguro na there is this someone that help you out. Hindi man siya maganda pagka na result, pero na it moved you from this stage to the next stage. So it helped you grow to a better version of you. Diba? Yeah, may mga times, may mga stories na yung iba talaga, like for example, pinalayas ng parents, tinakwil ng magulang, tinakwil ng mga kaibigan and stuff like that. But that is just part of the transition kasi if those people na hindi naman supportive sa'yo or mga ganon, or parang they're holding you back, I think it's also good time to let them go. Diba? Parang if they are not good to you as an individual, then let them go. Kung tinakwil ka, maybe it's the right time to takwil mo din sila. Charing. Yeah, I guess, di ba? Kasi we just thought lang kasi na, they are my family, they are my parents, or they are yung mga kaibigan ko. You're just blinded of that kasi, love is blind. Charing. Nabablind ka lang kasi doon na parang magkakaroon ka ng anxiety and stuff like that kapag hindi mo na sila nakasama and stuff like that. Pero in reality is you don't need them na. That's why yung universe na or yung God na ang gumawa ng paraan para sa'yo. So be thankful that it happened. Pero of course, understand naman na during that stage, hindi ka makasi thank you kasi you're still transitioning. Pero when you look back, for example, you've reached na to the next level, you've already moved on, na patawad mo na, or you've already, settled na everything. Naging who you are ka na ngayon. And then when you look back, you will really say na, totoo yun. You'll be thankful that it happened. So, ayun. So, yun yung point ko. And then, may isang point pa pala. Yung always look at life sa bright side. Hindi naman sa pagiging pagiging parang, may term na, nakalimutan ko yung term na yun, pero parang always be happy, ganun. Yung parang, hindi naman sa putting yourself in a bubble na puro lang saya, ganun. What I mean by that na positive in life is Yung outlook mo ba, yung bang instead of looking it as a, for example, yung what happened, looking it na, or na nakasama sa'yo, tinakwil ka ng parents mo, ng family mo, wala ka nang mag-isa ka na ngayon, instead of sulking from it, instead of, marinating yourself to negativity, why not look at it in a way na, yun yung sinabi ko na, maybe hindi na sila kailangan sa buhay mo. It's a very sad truth or reality or, scenario. It's a sad scenario na your parents, your loved ones ay hindi na kailangan sa buhay mo. Kasi may mga other people na that will come to your life na kailangan mo. And hindi mo yun makikita kasi, of course, hindi naman ikaw si God. Nasa ikaw yung character eh. Ikaw yung, kumbaga, meron ako nabasa, pero hindi ko siya anong tawag nun? Nakalimutan ko yung kung saan ko yung nabasa or something. Pero yung thought nyon is, yung sa painting and the viewer ng paint, ikaw yung character doon sa paint. So, as a character sa paint, hindi mo makikita kung ano yung nangyayari, kung maganda ba yung painting or what. Hindi mo siguro alam kung painting ka pala. Isa ka palang character sa painting. Pero yung viewer doon, alam niya na isa kang painting, na nasa loob ka ng painting. Right? So, parang ganon. So, mas mayroon. So, yung sinasabi ko doon, yung viewer is probably si God or yung universe. So, yun. May mas alam niya ang nangyayari. So, kailangan niya yung gawin kasi that's for your own good. So, yun. Always think positive lang. Yung outlook mo. Positive outlook. Ganon. Ayan, so natapos na nating podcast episode. Thank you so much for listening. Again, this is Gero and hopefully, I'm inviting pala everyone, for those listening, kung meron kayong negative comment, positive comment, if you like, or kung meron kayong i-add na thought, feel free to comment down. I will, if you're in Spotify, I will open I think it's a Q&A there, para you can comment. Kung hindi naman kayo sa Spotify or you're listening in somewhere, this podcast naman is available sa website ko, where there is a comment section right there, so you can share there or share right there your thoughts, your opinion, ganon. So ayun, I'm inviting para naman, alam mo na, parang forever interaction naman tayo, and then at the same time, hindi lang puro point of view ko, kasi baka your point of view is better. Baka mali ako, no? So I'm saying this, tapos mali pala ako all this time. So at least baka ikaw yung magiging catalyst ng pagbabago ng isip ko. Anyway, again, thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Till next episode, buyers.